Hey everyone! So check this out. Today, I'm gonna tell you all about this wild night. What went down with my dad. My mom was actually asleep on the other side of the bed. But Dad totally got it mixed up in the dark. Didn't realize, and ended up on me instead of Mom. If you stick around for the whole story, you're gonna get a kick out of it. Skip ahead, and you'll miss all the fun, seriously. So, keep listening guys. Let's get into what happened between me and my dad that night. So, one stormy night, out of nowhere, the power went out. Pitch black in the room. I always get a little freaked out during rainstorms, you know? So I told my mom, "Mom, I know I'm a grown woman, but these storms still scare me a bit. I can't sleep alone in my room." So I asked if I could crash with her. Mom was like, "Sure honey, no problem. A daughter's never too old for her mom. Come here, sleep next to me." So I snuggled up next to Mom. The storm was crazy, power was totally out, and it wasn't coming back on that night. Anyway, I was chatting with Mom and eventually just drifted off to sleep. Oh, before I forget, there's something you gotta know. My mom and I, we look super alike. Both of us are pretty curvy and well-built, really pretty. People would always say we looked like sisters walking down the street, like identical twins. That's how close we were. Now my dad had this old bad habit. He'd come home totally messed up after drinking some weird stuff, you know? So he'd come home after all that junk, and he'd just start cussing out Mom, saying all sorts of nasty stuff. The door was just ajar, and he walked right into Mom's room. It was like 11:30 or midnight, and Mom and I were already fast asleep. Dad came in, mumbling all this incoherent stuff. He wasn't even in a state to talk properly coming in like that. Then he got on me. I was upping on one side of the bed, and he just kinda pushed me over and got on top. I didn't really notice much at first. I was so out of it. After a little while, he started doing things, you know? He was doing to me what he usually did with Mom. I didn't realize what was going on. I was in such a deep, beautiful sleep. Anyway, Dad was at it for a while. I don't even know how long. Eventually, I woke up. And I looked, and I was like, "Dad, what are you doing?" He just said, "Who's your dad? Shut up." And he covered my mouth. I felt a little embarrassed then, realizing he'd made a mistake, thinking I was Mom. But then I thought, okay, if I tell him now who I really am, he's totally out of it. Not gonna understand anything in his state. So, I'll just stay quiet, and let whatever happens in the dark happen. I just didn't let him realize that it was me he was doing this to. And Dad, coming in from outside like that, he went on for a long time with me. I didn't let on anything, just stayed quiet. Even though it was a little uncomfortable, I just put up with it and lay there silently. After a long time, Dad finally finished, and I realized how beautifully my dad treated my mom. And that night, I understood it firsthand. Anyway, after he was done, he just passed out right there next to me. So I quietly got up, in that sleepy daze, and moved to Mom's side, nudged her over to Dad's side, and made sure he didn't realize anything. The next morning, Dad woke up, took a shower, and was about to head to the office. He asked Mom, "Hey, I just showered. Aren't you gonna shower?" Mom was like, "Why would I shower? What happened?" Dad said, "Why, because of what we did last night. I showered, aren't you gonna?" Then Mom was like, "What are you talking about? Are you crazy? What happened to me?" My dad looked completely stumped. He just didn't get it. Then my mom started to get suspicious. She thought, my smart daughter was sleeping next to me, and this guy comes home all messed up. Did something happen with my daughter? So Dad went off to the office, and then Mom called me over. She said, "Honey, come here for a sec." She asked, Tell me the truth, sweetie. I said, what, Mom? She said, you know how your dad is. He drinks that stuff when he's out, and he's not quite right when he gets home. You were sleeping next to me that stormy night, right? Did anything happen between you and your dad? I said, Mom, seriously? Is that even something to talk about? And even then, I'm not admitting anything. No, Mom, nothing happened with me. Then my mom snapped at me. Don't mess with me. Tell me the truth. Look, your dad asked me something like that. That's why I'm keeping quiet, not letting on anything. You're my own flesh and blood. Tell me the truth. Tell me straight. Then I said, Mom, yeah, Dad kinda messed up. He thought I was you, and well, it happened with me. But what's done is done. Let's just drop it, okay? Let this be the end of it. Then Mom said, ugh, that old man, he has no sense, no idea who he's with or what he's doing. Anyway, don't you worry about it. Then I told Mom, Mom, Dad didn't do it on purpose. He didn't know, it was dark, no electricity, and he was in that state. How could he know who was you and who was me? It was a mistake, Mom. Just let it go. And seriously, guys, Dad's, well, I never thought it would be so good, so big. It felt amazing that night. Thinking about that night, I just want to blurt it out to Dad. Then one thing led to another, and Mom went to visit her sister. So, it was just Dad and me at home. And my dad, he has that habit, he comes home messed up at night. So that day, I had an opportunity. Because I'd been craving it, you know? What happened with Dad that night? I wanted it to happen again. So, the opportunity came again. Anyway, I was lying there. I intentionally went to the room where Dad sleeps and turned off the light. And then, Dad had no other thoughts, no other desires. He just came in and started doing the same thing to me again, like that night. He was so overwhelmed. Didn't know what to do, what not to do. He treated me so beautifully, his moves were incredible. I was mesmerized, he really went at it with me. He went on for a long time, it felt amazing. I actually thought, if Mom stays at her sister's for 10 more days, that'd be even better, even more fun. I loved being alone with Dad like that. Then I thought, well, when I get married and go to another guy's house, will he be like this? My dad felt like a real champion, like 1 in 100 guys. I mean, I'm a good-looking, fully developed girl. If everything feels right to me, then my dad must be good in that way. So, anyway, it happened with Dad that day. And in the morning, Dad realized it when he was back to normal. He said, honey, I think I made a mistake. Don't you mind it? Then I calmly said, Dad, you made the same mistake that day too. Mom was on the other side, and you did that to me. And today, you did it again. Anyway, whatever you did, you're my dad, and I'm not telling anyone else. It's about our own reputation. What happened these 2 days? I actually really liked it, Dad. So whether it was by mistake or whatever, it happened. I'm just gonna ask you, whether you're sober or messed up, whatever you do, just make sure Mom doesn't find out. Don't ask Mom anything, and there's no need to tell Mom anything. I'm giving you permission now. As long as I'm not married, Dad, if you want, just tell me anytime, and it's okay. You just have to say it. Maria, I want to. Then I'll let you. No problem, right? Then my dad laughed and said, you serious? You really liked it, honey? I said, yeah, why wouldn't I? I mean, you're not small, you're tall, and your figure, wow. Even though you're my dad, and I should be embarrassed, I can't help but praise you. Because Dad, I really like you. Your touch is so good. You can be so good to your daughter. I wonder how happy Mom has been with you all this time. I'm really proud of you. Then my dad laughed and said, then honey, if you liked it, Never tell your mom about this. That's my request. And look, if your mom doesn't come home, maybe we can try it again. When I come home messed up, I need to do that stuff. Or it doesn't feel good, honey. That's why it happened twice by mistake with you. Don't mind it. If you want it, I'll give it to you. Then I said, Dad, want it? Like 100% I want it. I just don't have the courage to say it out loud to you as your daughter. So tell me if you'll give it to me or not. Then Dad said, Okay, honey. Then be ready tonight. When I come home from outside, it'll happen again. Just like last night. Oh man, my heart was so full of joy, guys. My luck is so good today. I'm gonna get it again. Anyway, sometimes, even with Mom at home, Dad would find a chance and do that kind of thing with me. I was so happy. So guys, being able to tell you about this conversation with my dad, about what happened with him, I feel a little lighter. This really happened to me. It's a true story. If I can entertain you even a little bit by sharing this story, I'll feel like it was worth it. And hey guys, if you're new to our channel, subscribe right now. Give the video a like and share this story to give your friends a chance to watch it. And hey guys, tomorrow we're bringing you a new story. Until then, everybody wait for it and take care of yourselves. Thank you.